Good afternoon, dear teacher. We are the group number 5 and we pleased to present these wonderful themes. To begin with, let's talk about complementary semantic pairs. This involves concepts that mutually reinforce each other's meaning by the contrasting or complementary nature. There can be opposite antonyms of terms that provide a more complement understanding we use together. Okay, let's mention some examples for better understanding. Like hot and cold, they combine opposite temperature extremes. Love and hate, this pair represents emotional extremes. Success and failure, they illustrate opposite results in various endeavors. Binary semantic pairs have a similar concept, but it is possible to differentiate them since they are concepts or words that represent the fundamental duality of a concrete idea, often characterized by a dichotomy or opposition. As example, we have evil and good represent the fundamental moral duality. Life and death represent contrasting states of existence, and light and darkness, used metaphorically to combine opposition forces. They're reflecting not only conceptual contrasts, but also specific cultural and social aspects. Thanks.
Hello, teacher. My name is Amanda Andagana. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about gradable antonyms that are a pairs of words that represent opposite ends of a scale or spectrum and allow for degrees of comparisons. The intensity or degree of one concept can be compared to another within a particular context. Unlike absolute antonyms which represent a clear binary position, example, alive versus dead. Gradable antonyms exist on a continuum. Gradable antonyms are different from complementary antonyms which offer no middle ground and do not allow for degrees of comparison. Example, hot and cold. Temperature is a gradable concept. Something can be very hot, moderately hot, mildly hot, cold, or cold, etc. Thank you.
Hello, teacher. Good night. My name is Melania Curio, and I'm going to talk about the topic relational opposites or reversal antonyms. And the relational opposites or reversal antonyms are pairs of words that express relationship of opposite or construct. But one term in the pair implies the negation or reversal of the other. We have two characters. Number one, mutual dependence, and number two, binary relationship. Okay. Mutual dependence the meaning of one, the relying of the existence of the other. So, in the concept and the binary, its relationship, the presence of one concept implies the absence or negation of the other. So we have examples with parents, child, boy, cell, and teachers.
Hello, today I'll be discussing ways to form antonyms, a fundamental aspect of language that adds depth and nuance to our expressions. There are several methods to create antonyms, providing context and expanding the richness of our vocabulary. First, we have the prefixes. One common way is by adding prefixes. For example, adding on to unhappy creates the antonym unhappy or this to like, forming dislike. Second, suffixes. Another method involves suffixes. Adding less to care give us careless, and fall to grace results in graceful. Third, we have negation. Negation is a powerful tool. By adding the word not before an adjective, we can create antonyms. For instance, interesting becomes not interesting. Changing affixes. Changing affixes within a word can also flip its meaning. Consider able to disable or fortunate to unfortunate. So, in summary, forming antonyms is an art that enhances our communication, whether through prefixes, suffixes, negation, or changing affixes. These linguistic tools help us express the diverse spectrum of meanings in our language. Thank you.
For the following topic, we have remembered to not confuse um, with these words, homonym and homophones. The homonyms and are words that share the same spelling or pronunciations but have different meaning. We have two examples. And the number one is the word bank. This is in financial institutional, but the bank, this is side of a river. And example number two, bat. This is flying mammal, and bat. This is a sport equipment. Now, the homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings and often different spelling. We have two examples. And the number one, we have the words two, two, and two. Um, we have the sentence, the two, I am going to the store, and two, she ate too much, and two, there are two apples on the table. The number two, there, there, and there. And there it's their car, and there the books is over there, and they are coming to the page.